Yaakov Yeled. Jacob is a boy. Yaakov Omer Bracha. Jacob says a blessing. This is the blessing he says. I put quotation marks on. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. You've probably heard it sung in the synagogue at the Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. So it means, blessed are you, God, Eloheinu, our God, Melech, King, Ha'olam, of the world, Hamotzi, that brings out, Lechem, bread, Min, from, Haaretz, the earth. Yaakov, Ochel Lechem. Jacob eats bread. Leah, Yalda. Leah is a girl. Leah omeret bracha. Leah says a blessing. The same blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Leah ochelet lechem. Notice how it said with Jacob. Look at the difference. It said Yaakov ochel. Okay, whereas Leah ochelet. Different form for a girl. Leah ochelet lechem. Leah eats bread. Dani lo omer bracha. Danny doesn't say a blessing. Lama. Now look at the picture. Look what I'm pointing to. Why doesn't little Danny say a blessing? How come only Sarah and Moshe say blessings? Because Danny is only a baby. And Danny can't say a blessing yet. And these are all the words that were part of the story. Ochel, ochelet. They give you the three-letter root. Omer, omeret. See? Omer for a boy, omer for a girl. You can see the translations yourself. Bracha, lechem, lama, al, shulchan. Let's turn the page. And we have a similar kind of exercise over here. I'm going to go through it fairly rapidly now since you're getting the gist of this. Okay. Number 1, we're looking for I am in the house. Ata babayit or ani babayit. It's ani babayit. Bread is on the table. Leah ochelet lechem. Lechem al shulchan. It's definitely lechem al shulchan. Father says a blessing. Ani omer bracha. Well, that means I say a blessing. So it must be Abba omer bracha. And Abba means father. Leah's mother is in the house. Ima shel Leah babayit. That sounds good. I already know that. That's the one. You are eating bread. Ata ochel lechem. That's right. Why is Leah eating? Leah lo ochelet. Or is it lama Leah ochelet? It must be this one. Now let's have a look over here on page 33. Let's talk about an important word called shoresh. Shoresh means roots. The Hebrew verb is built on a system of roots. The shoresh, root, usually consists of 3 letters. For example, aleph, mem, resh is the verb for say. And aleph, chaf, lamed is the verb, the 3-letter root for eat. Root letters have no vowels. Verbs that are related to the shoresh are formed by adding letters and vowels to the 3 root letters. So in this case, ochel, what letter did they add? Well, our root letters are aleph, chaf, and lamed, right? So the letter that they added was this vav, which was being used as a vowel, an o vowel, ochel, and the same pattern for omer. Other words with similar meanings can be formed from a shoresh. You can always recognize the shoresh because its letters will be in parentheses. For example, aleph, mem, resh. Now Can you write the 3 letters of the word Omer? Of course we can. That would be Aleph, right? Mem, and Resh. There it is. When you know the meaning of the shoresh, you can find out the meaning of other words related to that shoresh. And I think you know the reason why that's true. Let's move on. Choose a word. Circle the correct word to make each Hebrew sentence mean the same as the English one. So our sentence is, in number 1, you are a boy. Okay, so we're looking for the word you. Okay, and the answer is ata, because ani means I and Abba means father. Number 2, we're looking for David is eating bread. So we have David blank lechem. So is it David? What's the word for eating? Is it Omer? Is it Shulchan? Or is it Ochel? It's Ochel. Good. Who is saying a blessing? Mi Omer. Looking for the word blessing. Is it Bayit, Bracha, or Shalom? It's Bracha. Number 4. Grandfather is in the synagogue. Saba blank Baveit Knesset. Okay, I'm sorry I read this wrong. Grandfather is not in the synagogue. So Saba blank Baveit Knesset. Is it Lo? Is it Al? Or is it Cain? It's definitely Lo. You are Leah's grandmother. Blank Safta Shel Leah. Which one is it? At. Mother says a blessing. Ima blank bracha. So is it Ochelet, Omeret, or Shalom? It's Omeret. Very good. Number 7. Bread is on the table. Lechem al Bayit, Shulchan, or Shalom? Definitely Shulchan. Shulchan means table. Who is in the house? Blank babayit. Lama, Ima, or me? Me babayit. Father says hello. Abba, blank, Shalom. Abba, babayit, Omer, Ochel. Abba, Omer, Shalom. Good. Now, in each siddur phrase in this page, you will find words related to the shoresh. And I'd like you to work on that one at home. Page 35. We'll move to the next several pages. You could do these at home, 36, 37. And now that you know what to do on 38, you could do that at home. You could do 39 at home. And we're going to end this section and go right into Shi'ur Hey, the 5th lesson. And this one is called Basukah, in the Sukkah. Let's have a look at the Sukkah. See the Sukkah? And that's what we stay in for 1 week on the holiday to remind ourselves of how we lived in the Sukkah when we left Egypt on our way to Israel in the ancient days. Basukah, in the Sukkah. Hashulchan Basukah. The table is in the Sukkah. By the way, you could always, you could either write on the little space on top, or you could do something like this. You could put like a 1 over here, and then maybe start a little column where you have some blank, and you could say, the table. And that's how you can make notes for yourself, okay, to keep up with what I'm translating for you now. Okay, here we go. Hashulchan Basukah. The table is in the Sukkah. Haperot al hashulchan. The fruit is on the table. Ima notenet pri le'aba. Mother gives fruit to father. Abba omer. Father says, Toda, Ima. Thanks, Mom.